Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to give you something different. I'm going to give you 6 IELTS speaking tips and tricks. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, IELTS speaking tips. The first tip or the first trick is speak as much as possible. So this is a very important. You need to speak as much as possible. That's number one. Okay. So example, if the examiner asks you what is your name, and then you just say John. Okay. Actually, if you only say John, the answer is too short. Okay. So instead of saying only John, why don't you answer with longer sentences or speak as much as possible? For example, my full name is John Albert. My parents call me John, and so do my friends. Just call me John then. Okay, so that's number one. Okay, speak as much as possible. Number two is be fluent. So this one is very important. Why? Because if you speak fluently and spontaneously, it means that is very good. Why? Because you will get more points. Don't worry too much about using clever vocabulary. Why? It's more important to be fluent. Okay, but also don't speak too much and too quickly, and mind your grammar. Okay, so don't speak too quickly, and don't forget you need to be careful a little bit with your grammar. Okay, that's tips number 2. Now let's move on to tips number 3. Ask the question again if you don't understand. Okay, you see the picture? So you need to ask the questions if you don't understand. Okay, what the speaker was saying. Okay, for example, if the question is not clear or you still do not understand with the questions, don't be shy to ask the examiner to repeat the questions. Or if you just want to clarify something, you will not lose points for asking the examiner's questions. So don't forget, you will not lose points, okay, only by asking to repeat the examiner's questions. All right, that's tips number 3. Now let's move on to tip number 4. Look at the picture. So what is this? Right, so number 4 is give yourself time to think. So you need to think, okay, if you really that you don't know what to do, you don't know what to say. Okay, for example, if you are unsure how to answer the questions, you can give yourself a bit more time to think by using these expressions. Okay, that's a tricky question, blah 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 blah, or I've never thought about that before, or that's an interesting question. Okay, this way you will have some extra time to plan your answer. You can also reformulate the questions. Okay, for example, the examiner say or ask you, what was your favorite book in the childhood? And then you say, what book did I like as a child? Let me see. Or you can say also, let me think. All right, so that's tips number 4. Give yourself time to think. Tip number 5, don't panic if you make mistakes. Okay, so don't panic if you make a mistake. Why? Because if you panic, you will be having a problem. Okay, so if you made a mistake, don't panic. Try to correct yourself as smoothly as possible when you realize that you made a mistake. And if you can't, okay, I mean you can't correct, just continue speaking. Okay, you won't lose many points for a few mistakes. Remember, a few mistakes. Okay, so you will not lose, okay, many points. That's tip number 5. And then the last tip is, again, number 6, make a good first impression. Make a good first impression. Okay, so look good, smell good, and feel good. Be confident. Although it may not seem very important, a strong first impression will go a long way. And who knows, it will be good point for you for your speaking score. Okay, so those are 6 tips and tricks for you, okay, to succeed in speaking IELTS test. All right, so I think that's all for today about 6 IELTS speaking tips and tricks. Thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I hope it's useful. I hope you like it. Finally, peace. Okay, good luck with your IELTS. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.